guys, so today's video is a full face tutorial of this orangey gold look. Orangey gold eye with this orange lip. It's kind of an autumny look, but I wear it all year round because I just love the color orange. In this tutorial I tried to use an assortment of both like high-end makeup and drugstore makeup so that you can create the look no matter what your price point is. So I hope you enjoy the tutorial and let's get into it. So I'm just starting off by pulling back my hair so that it's not in my face while I'm doing my makeup. So I'm priming my face with the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. This is super smoothing. It almost makes your face look like almost fake. So it's really, really smoothing. Then I'm going in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Drink of H2O Moisturizer. I just rub it all over my face over the primer and it gives it kind of a tacky finish so that the foundation will stick better. For foundation, I'm using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. This is my favorite foundation ever. It's light to medium coverage, and it just feels so hydrating and light on the skin, but it gives a really nice finish. And then I'm going in with my Ride or Die Concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape. Very full coverage. A little goes a long way. I'm just dotting it under my eyes, on my eyelids, and then down my T-zone and onto my chin. Just like with the foundation, I'm using my Real Technique sponge to blend in the concealer. You just blend it in with soft patting motions. You don't want to be pushing it around, just blend it into where you applied it. So this is just some e.l.f. tone correcting powder that I ground up and put in a loose powder container, and I'm using a damp Real Technique sponge to bake my under eyes. This will keep the concealer from creasing throughout the day. This is the NARS Soft Velvet Loose Powder. I'm using this unicorn powder brush that I got in a set from Amazon. They're actually really good, and I'm just going to use this to set the rest of my face with the soft velvet powder. Bella Fiore recommended this powder, and it's actually so good for just smoothing out all your pores and texture on your face. So this is the Profusion Studio Contour Palette. It was like so cheap. I got it for $3 at TJ Maxx, and I'm using this unicorn brush, also from Amazon, to just carve out my contour with the cool tone shade in the palette. Ooh, check that contour. And I'm going back in with that e.l.f. powder just to cut out a sharper line of contour underneath my cheekbones where I laid the contour. While my face bakes, I'm going to do my eyebrows. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown. I've tried so many different brow pencils, but I honestly just keep coming back to the Brow Wiz. There's really nothing that can match it. The pencil itself is really creamy, and the spoolie is just super helpful in shaping your brows. And I always take my time on my brows just to get them perfect. Now I'm just using a little bit of foundation on my hand and a flat shader brush just to carve out the brows a little bit more. And then to blend it in, I'm just using this Baby Beauty Blender sponge from Sephora collection. It's so cute. And it's about time to brush off the bake, so I'm just using the powder brush and just dusting off that extra powder. I'm not a huge blush person, but I'm using this Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Party just on my cheeks. Just blend it into the upper part of my contour. For eyes, I'm using the Morphe 35O palette. For my crease, I'm going into this fawn brown shade with the Sephora Classic Shadow Brush. And I'm just brushing it into the crease with light motions, and then I use a clean brush to blend it out. I got this trick from Nikki Tutorials. I'm now using this Glamour Dolls Whale No. 10 brush, and I'm going into the center shade at like a rich mahogany brown. I'm just going to use that to deepen up the crease a little bit and go on the outer corner. I'm going into this rich chocolate brown up here, still using that adorable little whale brush, and I'm just deepening up the outer V. I'm using an Elizabeth Mott blending brush, and I'm going into this brick red and just brushing it right above the lid. This orange shimmer is my favorite shade in the palette. I'm just using my finger to lightly dab that onto my eyelid. And then I'm going to use this unicorn brush and go into that light fawn shade and just use it on my brow bone. And then finally, this is optional, but I'm going into the gold here and just adding that onto the inner part of my eyelid right over that orange shimmer. And then I'm just going to use those two mahogany shades on my lower lash line. For liner, I'm using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner with a brush tip. I swear this is the hardest part of every single makeup look I do. I'm really bad at winging out liner, but today, somehow I succeeded. Very carefully. For lashes, I'm using the e.l.f. Dramatic lashes, and these are actually surprisingly good. e.l.f. makes a lot of really good lashes, and in general, drugstore lashes are actually so good. I'm using the Tarte Clear Lash Glue on these, and I'm setting them in place using my Tweezerman tweezers. Those are the only tweezers that I use for everything. And it was a success. I'm using the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crayon just for my waterline. It's super, super creamy. It's my favorite pencil for the waterline. And then I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, also a Bella Fiore recommendation. And I'm just going to meld my natural lashes with the falsies. And I'm also going to use this on the bottom lashes. Highlighter time. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills x Nicole Guerrero highlighting palette, and I am using the shade Glow Getter and Forever Lit on my cheekbones. Glow Getters are really pretty champagne gold, and then Forever Lit just adds a pop of like white highlight to everything, and clearly I was shook. So I'm just putting that on my cheekbones, on the tip of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. Also using a flat shader brush to put Glow Getter on my inner corners of my eyes. And then to finish the whole look off, I'm using the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in Out Loud. It's a really gorgeous terracotta orange shade. This formula is probably my favorite liquid lipstick formula. It's just super comfortable, stays on all day, and it like feels very light. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a really heavy liquid lipstick. So here is the completed look. Just shaking my hair out, and here we go. So this is the completed look. I really love how it turned out. I know this is more of an autumny look, but I kind of wear it just all year round. It's also great for summer. Orange is versatile. Orange is the new basic. Orange is the new black. So if you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you made it to the end of the video, I love you. Thank you so much. Bye.